Hi everyone. This week I want to tell you about something really interesting. It's a method of, in a sense, casting someone's horoscope using tarot cards. I'm going to just show you how I do it, and I think you'll get a hang of it as I go along, but just bear with me and see if you like it. I came across this in a book by Eden Gray, and I've slightly adapted it. I'll just demonstrate how I do this, and as I go along, you'll get the hang of it. You'll get the hang of where this is going. So you need a circle. I made one of these before, and then I lost it. And you can do this beautifully, or you can do it roughly, depending on the kind of tarot reader you are. That's, I suppose, what is it? About 8 or 9 inches. It needs to have a little bit of size to it. So now we want to divide this into 12 houses. This, incidentally, is a sheet of A4. So I'm going to sort of put a clock on there. And I am pretty useless with drawing clocks and things and getting my measurements approximately right. Well, that's awful, isn't it? Let's put that a bit more like that. Okay, so let's put the numbers in. These are the 12 astrological houses. It's not actually a clock, is it? So let's put the houses in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now let's divide the pie up. So it's important not to draw a line straight down from 10 to 4, isn't it? Because that's actually... You may be thinking, why is he doing this on paper? But alas and alack, all will be revealed. You can't really do it without this bit of paper. And now what I want you to do is this. I want you to put in the signs that correspond with the 12 houses. Now that's not rocket science, is it? We're going to go like this. We're going to go Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sag, Cap, Aquarius, Pisces. Now that was quite painless, wasn't it? Stay with me, ladies and gentlemen. I'm now going to cut this out. I want the numbers to stay in, don't I? So what we're going to do is a combination of astrology and tarot. Now, as I'm sure you've probably heard, the links between astrology and tarot are kind of a bit tenuous, aren't they? They're arguably a bit fake, but I don't care. I just want to get on with my life and do a bit of tarot and do a bit of, spooky stuff. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take the 12 major arcana cards that apply to the 12 astrological signs and place them on our table in the correct order. Now, I've got a little order sketched out here. This is actually not the order that Eden Gray was using, because as you probably noticed, in esoteric circles, people disagree about things. Sure, these correspondences are not set in stone. There is no Bible. But the order I'm using is the order that the Golden Dawn kind of settled down with. I think it's fine. I think what we're trying to do is we're trying to sort of set up a structure with which we can really, I suppose, be intuitive about our querent or about ourselves. And so let's not agonize too much about disagreements within the esoteric community. So I've got Aries, Emperor, Taurus, Pope, Gemini, Lovers, Cancer, Chariot, Leo, Strength, Virgo, Hermit, Libra, Justice, Scorpio, Death, Sagittarius, Temperance, Capricorn, Devil, Aquarius, Star, Pisces, Moon. If you have another system of correspondences, please use it. So now what I want you to do is this. Place the cards against their respective astrological partners. In terms of, reversals, because we're really using a sort of a clock sort of formation here, I don't really think we can use reversals in this reading, but you can be the judge of that. Okay, so there we are. We've got the 12 corresponding major arcana signs sitting there against the 12 houses and the 12 astrological signs. So what you've been doing is you've been setting up a table with which you can read someone's tarot horoscope, so to speak. And now you're ready to proceed. It could be for yourself or for the querent. And really, this is not something you do every day of the week because it's about life tendencies. It's really, you're doing a sort of a tarot version of someone's natal birth chart here. Okay, say it's me and I am a Leo. The first thing you do is you swivel the wheel until Leo's significator, strength, is opposite the first house. So you could do it like this. Look, there's the first house, Aries. You could do this. And then you'd be fine. But then your houses are kind of, your clock isn't the right way up anymore. So what you could do is move everything round. And that's what I suggest. Just keep the order, move the cards round. They're not really going to get out of order, are they, if you're fairly sensible about it. So you want your querent's significator, which in my case is Leo, going into the first house, and then pop in the order they were before. Just pop the other cards neatly into the houses. I will zoom back later to show you a bit more, but I want to concentrate for now. So this is the first. Let's just get that clock a bit more upright. So that's the first part of the reading. So now you could say, like, this is a reading that's going to apply to all Leos. And fine, I think that's arguable that it does. You could say, look, in Libra, the house of partnership, this person has the star. So you could read that to say, well, this person's partnership, could be this person's marriage, will help that person to expand their horizons. That's how I actually read it for me. I won't do all 12, but I'll show you the sort of readings you can give and the sort of readings I gave myself. Look, the 10th house, the house of career, and we've got the Pope in the 10th house. Okay, well, you could say that this person's career will enable that person to be, if you like, an authority on the subject that they work in. You could say that temperance, this person needs to learn to be temperate in their pleasures, perhaps. I'm improvising now, but I quite like that. You could say Taurus, second house, finances, this person really needs to follow their own truth and not really go with the flow, just find their own way of being financially stable in the world. And okay, so you're gonna read this, basically this Leo reading, in the way that you intuitively feel is going to work. Now I'll show you the second half of this. Take the remaining cards from the deck, shuffle them, and lay them down. So now it's really interesting, isn't it? This is the personal reading for yourself or your querent. And so each house has one of these, in a sense, pre-selected major arcana cards in. And it also has a second card, which came as a random card out of the pack and fell down as a tarot reading on this person's basic life template, if you like. And now these are really interesting. I personally would read this inner circle as all upright. They can't be anything but upright because they are part of the clock's structure. The outer circle, if you like reading reversals, if you have a way of reading reversals which is not intrinsically negative, my way of reading reversals is not intrinsically negative, it's just part of my grammar, then I think these can be either upright or reversed. They just come from the rest of the pack. They can be major or minor arcana cards. And then you read to your heart's content. I mean, look, this is now not applying to anybody, but I'll just say how it can be richer. This person in their fifth house, the house of pleasures, we thought, well, this person should be a bit temperate and maybe a reversed Three of Cups. There shouldn't be too much partying. And actually, in my case, that does have meaning for me because I can't digest alcohol. So dancing around and drinking wine is absolutely out of the question. I used to be able to. Gradually, my body sort of lost the ability to handle alcohol. So now I'm teetotal. So that's little reading, those two cards in the fifth house for me in this situation would be exactly right. But this isn't a reading, this is a demonstration. That's Astro Tarot, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you to Eden Gray. When you do it, take a photograph of it or make notes, whether it's for you or for your querent, but take it seriously, because really, if you're going to do this at all, you're probably only really going to do it once in a lifetime for one person. If you have any ideas about this spread, if you've come across it yourself, or if you have different ways of doing it, let me know in the comments below. And tell me whether you enjoyed it, or if there's any way it could be improved, or if there's anything I've missed out and anything that doesn't make sense. And I'll see you next week. Okay, bye. If you've enjoyed this video, you might like to consider subscribing to my channel. It makes a difference. Thank you.